Hey, it's Erica, and welcome to day 4 of FB 30 in 30. Today we will be completing a 2-round sports and activity themed endurance cardio circuit. You'll need your mat and a pair of supportive training shoes. Your warm-up, cooldown, and modifications are included. Want to help us continue creating free workouts? Join the Fitness Blender channel membership on YouTube and get access to exclusive workout videos plus 5, 10, and 30-day challenges. Or become an FB Plus subscriber on fitnessblender.com for unlimited access to all of our exclusive workouts, training programs, and subscriber-only features at the best price. Starting with our warm-up, we have 7 exercises, 40 seconds each, and we're going to start into the lower body doing some step out squats. You're going to come to the center, step out as you squat. So feel free to begin coming back to center, trading those feet off and squatting. Now, if you want to add a little more to this to start getting that upper body warm, to start coordinating the total body, I want you to add some jumping jack arms as you come out to that squat. So feeling those lower body muscles warm up, get them ready to go today. Got a lot of fun stuff coming up and a fun theme today, activity and sports themed to a lot of our exercises today. Okay, next we're going to plant those feet in the floor, adding some trunk twists. So allow yourself to be a little bit loose in the upper body. We're just warming up, we're shaking things out. And then I want you to add in a knee. So every 3rd or 5th twist, you're bringing a knee up towards the elbow. Letting your core help you do that. Taking this time to get in touch with your core. Yes, we're moving loose, but we're also engaging as well through our trunk. Next up, coming into some backwards arm circles. Alternating here, continuing to warm up the core, open up the shoulders and the upper body. Bringing it backwards. Allowing that shoulder to kind of open to the side. Feeling your deep core muscles. And then if you want, we can add in some ankle circles. It's probably going to be hard to do it at the same time while you're doing the arm circles. So you can just kind of pause, say hello to those ankles. We've got some agility, some coordination, just a lot of different movements today. And I want to make sure that our ankles are nice and warm. Next up, coming into what I'm calling a baby Heisman. So we know when we do the Heisman, it's a little faster. I want you to just get some extra tiptoes in here, and then just a little small single leg squat. So just everything that you normally do in a Heisman, but toned down a little bit. So really notice what you're doing with those toes. We're moving fast. We're getting used to that lateral movement we're going to see today. We're going to move in a lot of different planes of motion, which hopefully this warm-up is going to get you in tune with that. Moving quick, moving nimble. Coming into the world's greatest stretch next, we're coming on down into a plank position, stepping it through with one leg, reaching towards that knee, opening up with those shoulders, and then switching to the other side. Opening up. This is a great stretch for the glutes. I'm reminded of that because my glutes are sore right now, and this feels very, very good. Remember, take your time. That's just going to be a theme throughout this entire workout. You do not need to match my pace. You can move faster. You can move slower. You can take these exercises and make them your own. I'm just going to be guiding you through today. All right, coming into some knee push-ups. So we're bringing those knees down to the floor, raising those feet up. We've got our shoulders under or over top of our wrists under our shoulders. We've got those elbows slightly fanning behind us. And we're feeling our core, our glutes, everything engaged so we can stay a nice, strong board as we lower down and up. Last exercise here, we're going to bring it back up to a stand. And we're going to do some quick feet, so more quickness. So that's where we're going back and forth on our toes. You can use your arms to help you. And then every once in a while, let's throw in a reverse lunge. Okay, quick feet, quick feet. You can follow me on this one or do it on your own. Reverse lunge. Make sure as you're transitioning, you're in control. We're just getting used to some of that faster movement. Couple more seconds here. And we have a warm-up complete. Very good. Your heart rate should be elevated right now. If there's anything else you want to do to get warm, pause and do it now. And I'll see you in the workout. We have 9 total exercises today. We will be completing 2 total rounds of those. It'll be 45 seconds active and 15 seconds of rest. Let's go ahead and get started with a squat jack for our first exercise. You're going to be coming down into that narrow squat. In the hardest version, you can jump out and in. That's going to present a moderate impact. Or you can stay low and just step out to each side. So here's our first 45 seconds. Now, as we're going through these exercises, I want you choosing a version that you feel you can maintain the whole interval without having a big spike in your heart rate. So I'm going to choose to do this one. Just kind of stay low, stepping out to the side. Remember, if you want to turn it up, you can add in that moderate impact here with the jump. Otherwise, if you're following me, you can stay low, or you could totally stand between each one like this. There's going to be levels to all of these exercises today. I'm going to help guide you, coach you through it. Coming up on our first 15-second rest. Coming into a basketball theme on this next one, we're going to do a vertical leap forward, and then you can jump, doing that jump shot, leap back, same thing. You can also step, and you could take out the jump. Just come up to a stand, get that mini squat in there. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Now, I was no basketball player, but it feels good to feel athletic. So I want you to lean into that as we're going through these different movements. You're going into an athlete's mindset today. We're going to feel very functional. We're going to feel agile. And we're going to be confident no matter what we're doing, even if we have never done the activity before. Doesn't matter how you look. It's how you feel. It's how much fun you're having throughout these. Great. Next up, we're going to come into some whole digs. So you're going to have a wider stance, slightly hinged forward, slight bend in those knees. And we're going to pretend we've got that shovel. We're digging into the ground. We're throwing it over our shoulder. So notice all of the work that's coming into your core on this one. I absolutely love this exercise for that. On this one, the more force you put into it, the more you're going to feel that heart rate spike. Now, this is a level 3 workout. Let me remind you. If you don't want it to feel like a 4 or 5, you're going to have to stay in tune. Let's switch sides. We'll switch sides. You're going to have to stay in tune with your heart rate, with your overall output. Let's get a few more seconds in on this one so we can even it out on this side. You're probably going to notice one side feels a little more natural than the other. Very good. Okay, agility, lateral leaps. So instead of leaping, I want you to get a few of those little tiptoes in. Hardest version, you're coming all the way down. Tiptoe, tiptoe. A little bit of a lighter version, you're moving a little slower. You're not fully coming down to tap the floor. I'm going to take myself up on this version. I'm noticing I'm a little out of breath. We're only through the first almost 4 exercises. We have 2 rounds of this. We want to keep this pretty moderate today. So continue to gauge that for yourself. Every exercise, I'm going to give you different ways to dial it up or tone it down. We're going for that steady state endurance as opposed to a HIIT workout. We don't have enough time to recover, so we want to make sure keeping it steady. Feel free to walk it out in between, step it out. We're going to do some hula hoops next. Again, having fun with this one. We might not feel really coordinated. I want you to do about 3 hula hoops, and then come into a side lunge. We're going to go the other way, and we're going to bring it into the other lunge. So slow down on this one. Really feel your core working. You're going to see me looking a little uncoordinated up here. That's all right. Again, one side's going to feel easier than the other. How long has it been since you actually hula hooped, right? Today's about having fun and continually moving, getting into that athlete mindset a little bit. Like I said, if you're totally feeling gassed right now, I want you to dial it down. I want you to move a little slower. Okay, coming up next, some soccer toe taps. So when we kick a soccer ball, we've got that inner part of the foot going up and out. So we're going to tap the inner part of the foot, just like this. If you want to take it up a notch, you can make it a little faster and almost add in a jump if you'd like. We all come to these workouts at different levels. So despite this being a level 3 workout, we can all make this a varying difficulty for ourselves. We all come into our fitness with different strengths. So tuning in with what you need today is what's going to make this workout the best it can be, and that's what's going to keep it at a level 3 based on how you're adjusting things for yourself. Get into a groove. About 10 more seconds here, and then we have 3 exercises coming up next before our water break. We have a shuffle cross punch and a shuffle hook. So you're going to shuffle, cross punch on each side, just one little shuffle, and then when you come the second time, you're going to do a hook. So that elbow is coming up and around a little bit more as opposed to just that punch across the body. Again, with this one, speed is going to determine how difficult this feels and how much force, whoops, I didn't do the hook, how much force you're putting into those punches. Notice a lot of these are going to take mental coordination. It's going to force you to slow down so you can connect your mind with what your body's doing and vice versa. All right, we're coming onto the ground next. We have push-ups. You can do the push-up from your knee, or you can come all the way up into a plank. Then we're going to have 4 mountain climbers in between. So you're driving each knee forward twice. You can do those faster. You could do those more slow and controlled. Both of those factors will influence how this feels for you. So push-up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you could pump those knees in much faster. You have the option to come to your knees for the push-up portion, then come back to the plank for the mountain climbers. Keep it going. 15 more seconds here. Okay, stay down on the mat here. We're going to do some kind of kayak paddles, kayak twists. You're going to be sitting in this W position, this C curve. We're going to pretend we're paddling. So you've got that paddle in your hand. I'm just doing a fist. I know it's not how you would usually hold a paddle, or you can switch it each time, whatever you want to do. But hardest version, you're actually going to lift those feet off for some greater instability. Otherwise, you're going to ground those heels on the floor. And although we're paddling here, we've got some speed. Please, please control this one. Pretend you are pushing that paddle through sand. You're creating that resistance. Push it behind you, push it behind you. Core is feeling it, obliques are feeling it. We're almost to that water break. Very good. All right, let's go ahead, take a water break, and I'll see you back here for round 2. All right, our heart rate has probably come down just a little bit. We're going to continue to keep it steady, continue to let it climb a little more as we head through these exercises one more time. Same thing applies, 45 seconds active, 15 seconds of rest for these 9 movements. Let's go ahead and get started with those squat jacks. We now know what's coming, so it's going to be easier to dial in what version we want to stick to for the intervals. Remember, hardest version on this one. We're jumping out and in, moderate. We are just taking out that jump, keeping those hips low, and then third option, you can come to a stand each time. All of this, excuse me, all of this is going to really fire you up, not only in your muscles on this one, but also in your endurance. So it's that steady climb up the mountain. We're not trying to spike within each interval. About 10 more seconds here. We're going to get ready for our basketball skills. All right, you can go ahead and just walk it out in between here. Keep your heart rate steady. I also realized we don't have our 3, 2, 1 beeps on. I don't think we did for our first round either. That's okay. We've got that interval. Let's go ahead, jump it forward. Leap it forward, leap it back. You can always take out the jump. I want you to continue to work your mind by switching your legs each time that you're leaping forward and backwards with. Lock into that pace that you can maintain. All right, next exercise, we have our whole digs. We're going to switch halfway, reminding myself, saying it out loud. Wide stance, slight bend in the knees. We've got that imaginary shovel ready to go. We're digging into the ground, throwing it over our shoulder. Bracing that core to keep you moving efficiently. Nice strong arms. Breathe out as you dig. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. So that shovel's coming into the other side. Yes, one side is going to feel a little more awkward than the other. This is not about how you look today. This is about you committing to the movement and just having some fun, moving your body in a way that we don't typically move it. We have our, traditional fitness moves, and today we're stepping outside of that to a little bit more of that athletic activity theme. Very good. 15 seconds. Step it out. Keep it moving. We have those lateral leaps with those agility steps in between. So you're coming all the way down to touch the floor. You can float that leg for the hardest version. Otherwise, you're staying a little bit more shallow, and that's all right. Knee kind of trails behind the other leg. Moving efficiently. It's okay if you need to slow down if you're feeling a little uncoordinated. Like I said, there's a lot going on, not only for our body, but for our mind as well. This is a great workout for our brains today. Hula hoops coming next. So about 3 seconds or 3 hula hoops. And then you're going to come into that side lunge. And then hula hoop the other way into the other side lunge. And let's do it. Plant those feet. Step that leg out. This one is going to feel more intense based on how low you are squatting or lunging and how fast you're moving, which, like I said, coordination might get in the way of that. It might be halting you, slowing you down. That's okay. Because our brain working harder, it just adds to the total output that our body is taking on in this workout. Feel those deep core muscles activating as you move in all of these unique directions for the core. Very good. All right, soccer toe taps. So we're bringing the inner part of the foot up. Hand is coming to reach it if you're able. And you can always increase the pace on this one. You can add in that jump, kind of like similar to how high knees would feel. Again, on this one, noticing the center of your body, the core that is allowing you to bridge the gap between what your upper and lower body is doing. So the more that you engage your core down into your lower tummy, it's going to make it easier to raise that knee. We are climbing. We are getting closer to that peak. So after this, we have 3 exercises left. So keep that in mind as you're choosing what versions you're taking on. Keep nice and tight with your movements. It's only going to make it easier to move. Okay, this time we have our shuffles. We're doing a cross punch on each side, and then we're coming out to hook on each side. Getting ready in 3 seconds. So shuffle, cross punch, shuffle, cross punch, shuffle, hook, shuffle, hook. Get the lean in on each end. You're going to feel it more in that core. Ten more seconds here. And 2 more movements. We are down into those push-ups. This one is tough, okay? So remember, coming to your knees if you want to have it modified for the push-up, coming back to that plank for the 4 mountain climbers. Take it at your own pace. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drive the knee at your own pace. Feel your muscles working. We've come this far. We don't want to feel out of control now. So keep a squeeze on everything. You're doing great. Ten more seconds. You're almost there. All right, coming into that seated position, kind of that boat pose, that C curve. And we're doing some kayaking. We're doing some paddling. You could be in your canoe, you could be in your kayak, your boat, whatever you want to call it. But we're imagining that paddle is going through some thick waters, some thick molasses waters. It's only going to increase the resistance going on in your core. Remember, hardest version, lift up those feet. This is it. This is your final 30 seconds. Constant tension on that core. Remember, it's not to round and cave those shoulders in. Staying nice and open through the chest. All right, we are not yet complete with this workout. We have 1 minute of a finisher exercise. So I'm going to redo my timer, give you a second to catch your breath, and I'll see you on the next screen. All right, our 1 minute finisher, bring it back on up to your feet. We have the quick feet. Do we remember our last exercise of the warm up? That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some football fast feet here, and then we're going to come down to a lunge hold when I call it, and then when I call it out again, we're going to come back to the fast feet. So let's start with those fast feet. Again, for me, it helps to move my arms. Let's go ahead and lunge. So controllably get to this lunge. We're going to hold it here until I call us out. Fast feet. Next time you'll be lunging on the other side. Controllably make that transition. And lunge. Hold it. Put that weight in your front heel, not into that toe. I know we're getting tired. Fast feet. This is the epitome of efficiency and agility in this finisher exercise. Lunge. Hold it. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those quads, inner thighs. Fast feet. Oh, legs are getting wobbly. And let's hold it. We're going to hold it all the way through the end. And we did it. Oh my goodness, my legs are shaking. I need a second. All right, let's go ahead and take another water break. I'll see you for a cool down. All right, our cool down. We have 7 exercises, 30 seconds each. And man, I'm sweating. Let's just do some side steps here. We're a little ahead on the timer, so just step back and forth. Take some deep breaths. Then when you're ready, add in some cross body arm swings. We've got 30 seconds here. Throughout this whole cool down, making note of any of these stretches you're enjoying and want more time on. You can always come back to it later today, tomorrow, or just add on some more time to this cool down. I'm going to switch to some arm circles. Impromptu, that's what I want you to do too. If anything feels like it would be better, take that on in this cool down. Okay, let's do some quad stretches. So starting with 1, holding it, feeling that deep stretch in the front of the leg all the way up into the hip and alternating to the other side. Make sure you're evening this stretch out on each side. So I did 2 on each. Next up, we're going to come into a hip flexor stretch. Just stepping one leg back, squeezing that glute, rolling that tailbone down, those hips under, feeling that great stretch in the hips. And then if you want, reach over towards the leg that is bent. And then this stretch gets a million times better every time. Gets a little deeper, gets into those hard to reach areas. Let's make sure to do this on the other side as well. Continue breathing. Okay, we're going to take it low this time, down into a very, very low side lunge, a Cossack stretch, really getting into our inner thigh here, allowing us to just really concentrate on that groin, inner part of the leg. And reflecting a little bit, let's switch sides, reflecting a little bit on how this workout went for you. After all, was it a level 3? Mine, for me, dipped into level 4 territory, not going to lie. This workout has a habit of doing that. Bring those feet together, come into a forward fold. Stretch the back of those legs. Then if you want, bring those hands together behind you for a little bit of an upper body opener. Upper and lower body worked really hard today. Just release. Let it hang. Coming on down to all fours next. For a cat-cow, so letting that tummy fall, the gaze comes up. Pushing the opposite way, palms go away, squeezing the glutes, separating the shoulder blades. Adding in some variations here if you want, just kind of swinging those hips, maybe circling around. All in all, my goal for you was that you had fun and that you got your heart rate up. Doesn't matter if you totally nailed the moves with perfect form. We got moving today. We got to feel like an athlete. We come into a downward dog. We're going to stretch out those calf muscles, so alternating bringing one heel to the floor or towards the floor, not totally the floor. You might want to roll out your ankles again here. For day 5, you will be with Tasha in this challenge, coming to the end of week 1. All right, well, thank you so much for being with me today. This is a workout complete, and I'll see you again later in the challenge.